Palantir is the gift that just keeps on giving this holiday season, and we get a shocking new price target from a big name, UBS. But Palantir smashed through their 1 year price target literally in an instant. So first, thanks to Arnie for posting the summary of the report, and if you go to his extensive post, you'll see a lot of customer feedback provided that even if not seen in the numbers today. So it speaks massively about the volumes, about the kind of business Palantir is running, and the experience that its customers are viewing. And it's overwhelmingly positive, even if they are on the premium side of things, because they are delivering that much value. So check it out in the link below that I've commented. Now, really quick here, they're rating Palantir neutral because actually expectedly they bring up the valuation and the hurdles it brings up. So even if their initiated price target was higher than the current share price, at least at the time of publishing, they still feel that valuation risk here factor, which means that there can be opportunities in UBS's opinion for entering the stock there at a better time. But it's just a bit comedic with, as of this recording, Palantir smashed through this price as of the last closing, so we'll just have to see where it goes from here. Now back to the summary of the report. This is their launch of coverage or initiation for Palantir shares at neutral with an $80 price target. They are providing next year and the following estimates well above the street consensus with a very positive view of their fundamentals. They note, though, a huge factor for them is the qualitative evidence that I pointed to earlier. That's going to be in Arnie's post, so please check it out. But essentially, it was shockingly amazing for them, and it helped them understand the true AI exposure that Palantir gives. So the only real quote-unquote problem for them is valuation, which at the time was 49x revenue and 124 times free cash flow estimates for 2025. So those fundamentals that Palantir gave them are very positive, and that impression was on them, showing us very bullish to them when getting around to Foundry and AIP specifically, although they point out the typical pushback on premium pricing and vendor lock-in. But you can always make that argument for any software company, some worse than others, and many of those actually not Palantir are not even delivering positive ROI or results for their customers. But essentially, Palantir is the key to unlocking the value of private data sets, which can have organizations securely leverage their own data for optimization benefits. And with the AIP on Foundry platform, this enables this AI trend here where companies want to do it their own way, mostly for security in my opinion, and can see Palantir grow as it finds its more customers in their additional high value add use cases for AIP. So they are launching their 2025-2026 revenue growth estimates of 28% and 25%, which is technically above the street consensus as noted. So we'll see if Palantir can overcome this. Now, they got to bring up valuation as well without looking a bit out of this world. They understand it isn't straightforward to value companies like this that are having anticipated growth and are well positioned into the large tech paradigm shifts like AI data, but it's just not in the numbers yet. But they are accelerating and improving their narrative, which we have seen, which makes these multiples, as pointed out previously, a bit less important in terms of how the overall market, at least, is basically trying to get ahead in owning this before the growth is in the pudding, which is why they believe Palantir delivers this high-end premium multiples, but note it's too high for themselves at least to get over, and wouldn't mind being in the wait-and-see position of patience to see what opportunities can come from the stock. No one is saying it will go down or up or how fast or slow for them, but to them, they would just rather stay patient. But clearly point out this is not a meme stock or retail-driven stock only in their opinion, with actual real reflection of revenue growth acceleration and growth in their fundamentals, which becomes pretty obvious if you zoom out a little bit here a couple years to 2022 and basically see their turnaround point when AIP came out and how they've continued to double down on this and try to grow even faster. So the high growth premium in their opinion is justified. But that's UBS here. Clearly they like the company and what it is delivering for the customers, as well as that turnaround growth here that keeps coming up. But that's just a blip in the valuation for them, though, to make them take pause because they believe there can be better opportunities, which not necessarily means the price has to go down too. It can work two ways in this case, working together, where growing into the valuation is a possibility over time where multiples can go down even at the same price, if they, of course, can prove that growth in their numbers officially. But obviously, nothing is ever that perfect or guaranteed, so be ready for any volatility in either direction, and that's what they care most about, it's just being patient. But as always, this is just another analyst report. You need to do your own due diligence, but can leverage the findings and research here that they've given. So please go to Arnie's post, check out those 17 customer quotes. They speak super loudly to the power of Palantir and to the inside workings of the customers that are actually using it to get value. But let me know your thoughts below, and I'll see you in the next video.